Oh yeah, Bloxburg. I like to be by people just so I don't feel alone. For him, okay. In this build, that will probably take an hour. Someone got that one build. I got that preset, deleted it in 2 days. I've done that with another preset. The home I deleted in 2 days. I'm like, yep. Yeah. Actually, I think I deleted the home alone set in less than 24 hours. Okay. You know what's great about this game? I can build like 10 houses on this lot, up and down and stuff. Okay, great, jolly, beautiful. I need to make a new house. I'm probably gonna voice over this too. Oh, well. Okay, I need a room. Set 3, set 3. Boop. It's technically 3. I need 3 for this, but I guess they can share nothing. Okay, I'm gonna make it a lot larger than other. Oh no, bigger out bump. I need to account for a garage. Probably should have done that last time. I like to keep it inconsistent because then I can just do stuff. Okay, make this about yes, yeah, little in bump just for such nature, and then that should be rounded out. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out this garage situation. Actually, let's do this. Side garage entryway. There it is. Beautiful. That will be half my garage. Good. Then we just need a nice little out bump for the front entrance. Go back in a couple. Swing it over. Do that. Do that. Do that. And go back. There. Beautiful. That is how you make a blueprint for a house. Okay, now I need to actually plan. I usually plan around the garage. That is my garage. Let's add the garage doors just so I know what I'm doing. Garage door. Something casual but not too in your face. I'm gonna put you here. Ooh. And you single door. Dumbledore. Dibbledore. Yes. Better but not it. I want that but smaller. There it is. Okay, now we need a theme. A garage. I need a laundry room. Ooh, that's gonna be a little midget car. That's fine. We have small cars. It's not realistic though. I don't like that. But it has to work. Front door, good. Oh, that's gonna be a fun build right here. Just a long build. I'm gonna do like a townhome build there. Be tuned. Okay, I'm gonna have to add a door here just so I know that I want a door there. A door. A good there. It's not be too minimalistic, but just enough to be happy. Good. Good, good. Now let's add a wall. That would actually be helpful. Copy. This will be a bedroom. Yeah. That's going to be a toilet room. This much will be a bathroom. Perfect. Okay, now I think I have enough room for official office and laundry room. Good. That will be laundry room, and this right here will be an office split. No, I'm just kidding. This will be the closet. Right here. Look at this. Watch this. Bedroom. Bathroom. Toilet. Closet. That's a pretty good size. And then laundry room, which could be accessed from the closet if needed. Let's do something calm. Okay, we need another bedroom. I'm gonna make this what's it called? 2-story. Yes. So let's get stairs in here. Stairs. I'm not gonna edit this. Actually, no, I will not, because you need to understand my thinking process. I would do that, but that's a little too fancy. Stairs. Okay. I want traditional stairs that you would see in a house. Platform platform lift? That looks like a horrible elevator. Okay, where's your traditional stairs? Traditional, like with the nice railings. Okay, Bloxburg indoor bleachers. Where are the stairs? It's in every house. Fine. You want to play that? We can play that. This will go upstairs, okay? Okay. Now I need to figure out what else is needed on a main floor. I'm going to put my camera on just so you can see how I think. Hopefully I don't do anything weed. I bought 3 items on TikTok, about 20 bucks each. Got a $100 coupon. So if the $100 coupon minus the $80 worth of items, it should have been free. But it said 3 cents. So I guess I had to get charged something. And then taxes pushed it up to like $4 and some change. Ew. Alright, what do I know? Nothing actually. I know so much. Not really. So this is like a modern build that I'm trying to do. That is going to be a formal office. Right here will be like a living room space. I am going to have a non-formal dining room. Kitchen, table, chairs and such. And maybe some extra living space on this wall if needed. But right here, the TV, couch, rug, table, couch. Now I'm going to have my kitchen flat right here, which means I can add my pantry, which I always forget to add my pantry. I want it to be under the stairs too, so I'm going to have to like do that. Ooh, I want a really big pantry. Just kidding. We're going to have to be simple and just do that. And then the entrance could just be right there. Well, my idea of having it under the stairs will be no longer. It's what happens. I have like a breakfast bar area under these stairs. I can have some extra cabinets and pantry right here, and then the pantry door would be there. What else? Let's think about the second floor. That is the most important house. So this build is going to be a 2-story home, no basement. And then next build I do is going to be like a condo, of just a long condo, right? And I'm going to have to figure out how to put a good amount of building in here. Obviously, I probably could get away with that much and have the extra house that I build. Yeah, about here I can have some of that house in front of here. Like probably put the garage there and say, share the driveway, suck it up. You know what I mean? Okay, anywho, that's what my future plans are, so you should subscribe. Building a house in Bloxburg does not take 5 minutes. It should, but it doesn't. Okay, this is the bedroom. I have a nice large closet. That's my thing. That's my formal office. I need a nice entryway. So how can I, right there, I need to plan. Okay, so obviously it's going to be master on main. People love the master on main. Don't ask why. Actually, yeah, you can. People like master on main because if it's on the main floor, they don't have to walk up the stairs and it can last a little bit longer. Why am I adding floor? Well, I need to add walls actually, not floor. Because if I add my walls, then I can understand where I want stuff, how big I want stuff to open. Come on. Okay, what do I know? I know I do want my roof structure for this living room area of such nature to be like kind of in the kitchen. Therefore, the rest of this house could be here, cross here. You get what I mean? Good. Because I want my kitchen, my living room. I want, here, look, where's the floor? Full floor. I want this much right here to be open. All of this right here. I'm just going to quickly do it. So where the floor is, I want it to be 2 stories tall, just so it feels bigger and less crammed. Right? And then I can add bedroom and stuff up here. So when you walk in, you know, you're going to have a little cramness, and then it just opens up, exploding. It's going to be a good build. You have to trust the process. That's how it works. Walls. Okay, so I'm going to do the roof, actually. I'm so all over the place. Roof. Because I know that I want my roof here. Oh, no. Go down. There you go. I do want this roof structure, like, right here to do what I want it to do. Oh. Okay. So, my plan was to have a hollow roof. You know, I just want to see this, not this. This, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Okay? I wanted to have that archway. But I can't do that because I don't have that pass, and we're gonna have to go back with walls. But at least I know where I'm going to build and where not to build, which is extremely helpful. But like I said, it makes sense. Ooh, Control Z. Always build above the garage. That gives you perfect amount of square feet. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I want my walls to be maxed out too. So I know how to build a house, but the passes don't work like they used to. No, I'm just kidding. Boom, boom. Luckily, your blueprint above the first floor can always be different. It doesn't have to mirror it ever, or else everything would be sad and lonely looking. Okay, so I know I want this much open about, yep, and yep. Okay, look at this. Open space, roof, and then just same thing right here. Now, I'm sure the roof structure for this house would look better. And let's actually check it out. Roof. Ugh, can't even like do that, bro. Okay, I'm gonna show you what the roof structure looks like just so you get an idea. Then I can get an idea of what I actually want to build. Because the roof to me is very important because I genuinely like a good looking roof. I don't want the roof to be all over the place ever. I've seen builds where it's all over the place. It's less desirable. Let's see if we could push it back a little bit. Right here, here, and then do that. Ooh. You see, that really changes it. Okay, I bought it. I'm gonna Control Z, but that's pretty much the roof structure. Without... Okay, that actually looks awful. Anywho. At least I got an idea of what I do know. Obviously, I want the roof to be lowered here, and then the roof to be higher here, just so it's not too much, but I guess you can't always get what you want in here. Okay, now I need a plan. Okay, what do I know? I'm gonna have a pantry here, which means well, actually, I can make it work. How? Good. Control T. Right? Ugh. Boom, 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 boom. Gonna have a railing there. Alright? I could do like that iconic catwalk, which is just like a floating staircase like that all across the floor. Therefore, you can see in, but I'm not going to do that. It's just going to be... My next build might do that, or the next few builds might do that. And I'm just going to have a railing here just so you can see all the open, big windows and whatever. Actually, speaking of railing, let's just get that done. Railings. Fences. Fences. There we go. Indoor railing. I don't want something too weird. That's right. Okay, do I like that? I want more detail. Deck railing. Right there. That is what I want. It's better. It's not. But you're probably thinking, why am I putting a railing here if it leads to nothing? Don't ask. I don't know. And just so you can enjoy the view. And then the door goes in there. Now I need to figure out wall structure for the second floor, where everything's gonna go, how it's gonna flow. Let's do this. Deleting is the worst thing to do, but sometimes you have to pivot right there. This will be all open, and then I'm gonna do the iconic catwalk, I guess. Probably right here. I don't want to rob too much of the floor, just so when you walk across you can still see, and then you can just do that. So let's control Z, just when I do that right there. Yay, look at that. It worked. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I don't want it too big, but that's gonna have to do. Ooh. Boom. Boom. That is going to be the exterior, well, of the walls. And then I'll just... stop doing that. And then I can just do whatever. Because this, right here, this one move makes you access all of this in one go. Instead of you having walking through room and room and room. It makes sense. Oh, I should have done one wall. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Now I need to figure out what I want a bedroom and a bathroom to be. Bedroom, bath. Okay, look at this. We can make it work. Okay. A bedroom needs a closet too. Corner room's gonna be very happy. We can just round it off, probably like that, and that. And that. It's gonna be a massive bathroom, bubs. If it's gonna be a massive bathroom, watch that. Closet for that room, closet for this room. And then I can make that the entrance for the bathroom. I can probably make it bigger. Yeah, okay, good. Now this door will have to enter another room and a hallway. So I need to configure a wall about here, like that. And then this bedroom right here, that's going to be a lot of bedroom. Oh, I could probably add a bonus room. Ooh, okay, let's count. 3 bedrooms. This is 1 bedroom, 2. I should probably just do 3 bedroom and say, oh, this is a bonus room. No, okay, I can't smile for fuck shit. Anywho, that is how you make your upstairs work. Because all this is just going to be a big bonus room play area. 2 bedroom. Let's do another bathroom somewhere. 2 bathroom. Let's see. Bathroom. I need a bathroom on the main floor. It needs to work like that. Right there. That goofy. I'm just kidding. That needs to access the laundry room. There. That little detail right here will block off some stuff. Yes. But that can account for entertainment system. Think about it. You have more room for living. Think about it. Official dining room / living room. Then you have your breakfast table. And then you have your living room. So you put a couch here. You put your tables here. And then you have like indents or whatnot for shelves. Like that would be a shelf. And then that could be like fake shelves or whatnot. It makes sense. If it doesn't, that's fine. But we're just going to leave it open. Okay, a bathroom needs to be 3. Not really. So now this house has 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. Up. Bonus room. Since this house doesn't have a basement, it needs a room for extra flexibility. Like a bonus room. Okay, I know I want this. I'm going to add doors. trying to think of a door that just makes you happy. Obviously, the master bedroom door needs to be better than all those little plebeian doors. So I'm just gonna give it. Ooh, that's okay. That's too much. My house, my big build, it is acceptable, but that door is just unpredictably, unnecessarily large. Modern door, we can do that. It's a little bit bigger, right? Is it bigger? Let's see if it's bigger than all the other doors. If it's not, I'm getting rid of it. Perfect. It's no. Also, what I don't like, these doors. I want an 8-foot. Okay, look. There are 6.5-foot doors. There are 7-foot doors, 8-foot doors, and big doors. Doors come in all sizes and shapes and whatnot. I want this to be modernly, expensively acceptable, if that makes sense. I don't want poor people stuff, but I don't want it to be too high end. We can do this. No, that's something you would see outside. Okay, since we have a glass door there, we need to pivot on that. We could probably do that, but I don't think that's acceptable. Right there. That's the door I was looking for. Well, in theory, I would do curtains. I want that vibe. Just want to have that good... See, that's the thing. We could probably get away with this. Yeah, we can get away with that. That's fine. We can't. I need to put entertainment right there. I need to figure out the point of entry for the door. Okay. Let's... the doors are very important to me. Okay, we're going to do it. This door matches that door very good. Okay, I'm going to color this black. Just black. And then this one's going to be black. The door handles are going to be white or bronze. Let's do that. I think it's acceptable. Up. And again, now we're going to do another modern door. Door. Good. Where are the modern doors? This is a single door because this upstairs is unworthy for a double door. It's only for the master bedroom. Okay, we can probably get away with that. Can't place a door there. Yeah, I can. Let's delete, copy, place it where I actually want it, copy, click, because these will be closets. Copy. Okay, that's a problem right here. And this problem solves that other problem. Good. I'm just gonna need a railing right there. Copy. I just put the door there, and then I need to put the door here. Oh, come on. Well, maybe I can just squeeze it out a little bit more. Nope. I really hate having to delete a wall to put a wall. Let's Control Z. Just so I can place a door where I want to place the door. I need the door... Where? Right here? I had to delete that other wall too. Let's Control Z and see if this wall is the problem. That wall was the problem. Unbelievable. How dare that game. And just put that there. Good. And I can put the railing back where I want it to. Railing, railing, railing. Fence. Right there. Pretty much that one. It works indoors. Alrighty. Now I have the iconic traditional home that is a 2-story. Alright. Entertainment room. Bedroom. Bathroom. I'm sure I could put a shower here, sink here, and a toilet somewhere. Just one toilet. It can't be two. Okay, let's reconfigure. So obviously I want these two bedrooms to access this right here. Which probably means I should do this and do that. Then I could put a toilet in somewhere. Where could I put toilet? Then I have to put a counter somewhere. Then I have to put a shower somewhere. I'm gonna have to figure out the plumbing situation. That's also another hard thing to do. Plumbing. Where is it? Decorate? Yes. Okay. Let me cook. Okay. Obviously, this bathroom needs access from the outside. I could put a shower in that's not too big. Right there. I could put the counters here and a toilet there. I made it work. Let's just do that. Just one toilet, that would be fine. And then I need to add in the counter. Actually, I could do that. Oh, ew. If you were building this for real, you can actually... Ooh, that's fancy. I would do it like 2 sinks, but I can't do that. I need to... Let's go to counter. Gonna do elegant counter. Nope, don't like the material. Let's do that one. And let's very focus in. Click. I want 2 counters. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Stop doing that. This thing about this game, you can't get what you need. Okay, that could be promising if I could drag it, yep, and put that back over there, yep, perfect. Lots of counter space, very important. And then I need a sink, plumbing. Let's just throw in a good looking sink, good. That'll do. I guess they didn't want that. That one, let's just get that one in. There we go. That is the bathroom completed. I also need to do carpet. I like carpet for upstairs bedrooms, it just makes sense. So we're gonna do some nice carpet. Carpet, where is it? Floor, good. The whole, pretty much the whole second floor is gonna be carpet except for the wood outside. You'll see that. I didn't need that. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Click. Beautiful. Bathroom needs to have tile. Because why not? Carpet in bathroom is asking for disaster, mold, mildew to grow. Boom, boom. Nope, yep, yes. Nope, perfect. Good. Now I can figure out what I want the ceiling to be in the upstairs looking like. Let's do nice white wood. Straight wood. You'll see why. Okay. We're gonna see what this looks like. Same thing. That with that material. I want it to look nicer, but okay. At least some mild texture would look good. That would do. Right there. Good. I want some nice hardy plank. Just kidding. I said that this was going to be carpet, beige carpet. And material will be carpet, CAR. Just like that. Ooh, okay. That might be a little too dark. Luckily, ooh, right there. That is the sweet spot. You know, you can really do good with carpet. You can even do like 80s and do like green carpet, blue carpet. That was very popular. You can do red carpet, but I'm just going to go casual. Where's my sweet spot? Right there. No. Right there. And shift. Good. Shift. I'm just kidding. Control Z. I'm going to keep the upstairs the same color. So I'm going to click that, and just change the material. Hacker get hacked. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, maybe not that color. I need a different color. I'm going to lose my mind. Ooh. Now, I could get away with that, but I'm not going to. That's possible. Right there. That's the sweet spot. I just know sweet spots, brother. And see if we can get away with some tile. Ah, that's what I need in my other build. Nope. That's bad. I think it's carpet in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to just suck it up and do another. Actually, that's not bad. But I can't do this color. It's too much of the same color. It just too much. I'm gonna lose my brain if I do that. Good. And then I'm gonna play copy, click, and then just get this one closet done. Good. That is the upstairs. Bedrooms, bathrooms, closets. Now I need to add the doors for the closet. And that one. Boom. I'm just going to just be quick. Yeah, it's been a little too hard. Good. I probably don't want to see that white door handle or gray, whatever color it is. Where's that sweet spot color? Right there? Maybe. And just make it the same for this door. Good. Now, you have, oh darn. Bedroom access. Nope. Yep. And that's it for this part video. I'll be back.